Well, hi, it's Adair Palmer here, and I'm coming to you live in the group Social Media for Small Business Owners. And today we're talking about getting Christmassy on Facebook. This is the Friday Facebook Fix, and talking to you about getting Christmassy on Facebook without being spammy. Now, I'd like to invite you to ask any questions that you may have and just pop them down below in the comments thread. If you're jumping on, say hi. We can have a bit of a conversation. At the moment it seems to be a bit of a one-way street, but when as the technology improves, that's also going to improve, so we'll be able to do things like interviewing people and having perhaps a bit more of a two-way conversation. But right now, just pop any questions you might have into the comments thread, and I'll endeavour to answer them when if I can. If I can't, I'll do some research and get back to you. In the group here, we've got an amazing amount of knowledge and skills, and I love the way that people do help each other. If there's someone that knows the answer, then they'll definitely jump in and help. I know Steve's really great for that. Thank you, Steve. And there's others that also do contribute, and I'm really grateful for that. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is Christmas on Facebook, and usually we have our my typed up notes are not. I just wanted to go over with you about some things you can do on Facebook that are Christmassy without being spammy. Now, it says my connection's weak, and I'm imagining that it's probably pixelated, but you can hear me okay. And I'm thinking that as business owners on Facebook, what sort of things would our customers and clients like to know or like to hear about for Christmas? And the most obvious one is obviously the Christmas specials. We can do some really exciting and amazing things with and for our clients and customers on Facebook, and offering our services and our products, using them as the Christmas specials and the holiday season. So in your business, you can have in your page, you can have it themed as the holiday season, because that's something that people are likely to engage in. They're more likely to be they're getting into the Christmas spirit. And depending if you've done your avatar, if you've actually sat down and mapped it out who that person is, and I call it the alter ego because my avatar is a previous version of myself. So you'd have a really good understanding of what sort of things it is that person is going to be excited about for Christmas and the festive season. What sort of messages that they're going to be listening to. And if you're a mumpreneur, you'd probably be talking to kids, that your messages, your Christmas messages to your avatar would most likely be other mums, I would imagine, with young kids or with kids at school. So those sort of things, the messages that you craft will be around kids, around maybe Christmas shopping, the lights. Like I drove through Loberthal last night and saw the Loberthal lights, and it was just amazing. And even for a cool night, there was quite a few people out and about and enjoying it. That sort of thing is something that people that are connected to you, your clients and your customers, would probably enjoy getting a snippet of. And even if you are not in South Australia, if you are outside of South Australia, if you were to do something like that with your own family and do a Facebook Live into your page, or even on your personal profile, and then share it back to your page, then people would get a sense of who you are as a person, and also they'd be able to connect with you on a more personal level. So putting up, I think there is room for the sales and promotional posts. Absolutely, you must do it because that's part of business. Generally speaking, those posts, you might do one or two every 15 posts posts that you do on Facebook. And the other post, and I did last week's Friday Facebook Fix, was around creating content, creating shareable content. So unless it's a competition, people aren't likely to share. If you have products for sale, they're not likely to share unless it's something that's really, really special, or or a competition or something like that. So just think about that, and think about what it is that the person that you are aiming to connect with is going to be finding interesting, finding engaging, and finding worth sharing on your business page. So, and I see I've got a like here. I'm not quite sure if that's Steve or not. I see Shelley and Liz are here. Hello to you both. Thank you for jumping on today. And if you have any questions, please type them in. I'm more than happy to answer them on the spot if I can. Yes, it was Steve. And if I can't answer them on the spot, I will do some research and find out the answers, and I'll be able to put the answers in the group, and we'll be able to resolve any questions or queries that way. I just wanted to also go over where I've got my notes here that I'm just glancing at to make sure that I cover everything. So what are the ways that you can actually connect with people? Because what we want to do on Facebook is have a bit of a push out approach, which means that when you are a consumer on Facebook, when you are not a business owner, Facebook does what I call a pull-in approach. So Facebook will actually feed you the information. Facebook will feed you the people that you want, that it thinks you want to see, the news stories, the different, and you get that through your news feed. And I call that the pull-in approach, because you're just pulling in mindlessly the sorts of things that Facebook thinks that you're interested in. And that might be fine if you're just a consumer and you're not a business owner on Facebook. When you're a business owner on Facebook, you need to be in the driver's seat. So you need to be in control of where you go and what you do and the information that you put out. So the consumer approach is just consuming whatever is given to you, and I call that the pull-in approach. When you're a business owner, I'm suggesting that you view Facebook and the whole of Facebook, not just your business page, but the whole of Facebook as a business tool. And then you can do what I call the push-out approach. So you can decide the information that you and the content you want to push out to other people. So this is like, it's like you deciding exactly where you want to go and exactly what information you want people to see about you and your business on Facebook. So you're in control, you're in the driver's seat, and having that approach actually gives you back time, because you're not spending hours scrolling mindlessly through the news feed. I rarely use the news feed. In fact, if I make comments or if I engage in groups or pages that aren't my own, I will monitor as closely as possible both my others box in Messenger. It's saying again my connection's weak. I will monitor as closely as possible the others folder in Messenger, because if people private message you and they're not connected to you, it will go into your others folder. And also the notifications, like the little globe that's at the top of the top right hand side of across the top bar of your Facebook page, or your Facebook, your whole presence on Facebook. Actually, I can show you now. You probably mostly people would have already seen it, but I'll just show you. So this one up here is the one that I I end up in the most. So, g'day Nick, thanks for joining. How are you? So you decide where you go on Facebook, and when you monitor it, the comments that you've made, and you're monitoring your presence on Facebook, you are the one who decides, what you respond to, and you monitor it through the notifications. Because if you push it out there and then people will make comments to what you do, then that's going to come up in notifications. Do not touch that home button. I know I'm getting away from the Christmassy theme, but what I'm suggesting is you are pushing out information for Christmas, for Easter, for whatever it is that you want to push out information for. You're just not sucking in whatever Facebook thinks you should see. Now, you can go to other people's profiles. So you can pick where you would like to go. So if people want, your best clients, your best customers, you can visit their profile. You can put a Christmas card on their profile. It takes a bit of time, it takes a bit of thought, but it's actually the personal touch, which I think that especially if you're starting out as in business and you're wanting to get a presence here, the people that you are wanting to really connect with and really develop and build that personal relationship with, do something really nice on their profile. I tend to do birthdays a fair bit, and that's really easy because you can see on the right hand side in the sidebar whose birthday it is. People like that personal touch. So for Christmas, think about, or even make a list of the top 100 people that you'd like to connect with and you'd like to be in front of for the Christmas season. And it might be thanking past clients, or it might be just engaging with potential future clients to just get your face in front of them. And you would do it as yourself, not as your business page. You might tag your business page if it's appropriate, but that could be a bit spammy. So just a genuine, heartfelt season's greeting and wishing them all the best for the new year is all that's needed. You don't have to sell anything, you just need to connect with them. The other thing is you can tag people. So if you're putting up Christmas posts and wishing people Merry Christmas and season's greetings and prosperity and all that sort of stuff, you can, for the new year, you can tag people on your own personal profile. You can tag people on your business page. So, and I would suggest that if you're tagging people on your business page, remember to do it appropriately. So again, you can thank previous customers and clients. You can put up a Christmas post, and I've actually done it here. Let me just I've used a combination of video and tagging. This is on my business page. So, but what I did was I had a lovely dinner with some friends, and we took some photos. The best Christmas present is fun with friends, and that's us at Norwood on the Parade eating gelati afterwards. And a little plug for myself, and then may all your wishes come true this Christmas. Whoops. So what I'm suggesting is, now that reached over 3,000 people. So just taking the opportunity to do things like that, and also to thank. You can do several of them, different, thanking. You can do, if you have Christmas parties, do that. And I helped Gracie Trelease from Premium Finance Solutions to put together her Christmas party photos into a little Adobe Spark video, and she's posted that on her page, business page as well, and she's tagged the people that were in the video. So you can do that. You can thank people, clients, even if they're not in the video. You can tag them to thank them and it could be just an image, a Christmas image, but I'd always suggest a video is probably the catching the eye. If it's a 30-second one like Adobe Spark, is perfect for that engagement and just to personalize it a little bit. So just think, who's my past clients been, who my future clients that I would like to work with be, and get a bit creative. So to recap, you can do it onto their pages, their personal profiles. If you're business to business, you can do it onto their pages as well. Do a little Christmas thing on their page. That would be appropriate to post as your page to their page. Sign off as yourself. So there's all sorts of ways that you can get creative about this. Looks like I've got a lot of work to do because I connect with a lot of people. But if you just choose the top ones that you want to engage with, just make it personal. On their personal profiles, on your personal profile, just tag them. The other way you can do it, now I saw a very clever one recently where it was a Christmas message. Now I'm getting them all the time, and the reason I'm looking now to see if I can find one. This is from my mum, and I love her dearly. I started doing this. See if it comes up. No, it's not coming up. And I don't know why, but no, okay. What it is just a little sparkly GIF that has got, oh, there it is. Here we go. You've been hugged. Pass it on. Now, and then it says your connection this week, so you probably didn't even see that. What I'm going to suggest is something like that. I tried that, and I did maybe about 15 or 20, and I just passed it on. And while the intention is good, and while it is something that you can think, oh, well, that it's a nice thing to do to let people know that you're thinking about them. Like, seriously, everybody does this, but then some people go, oh my God, I just don't like to do that passing it on thing. So I was thinking about how you could do that to make it a little bit more personalized and a little bit more about you than just rather, because this, hold your finger on it, forwarding it and just doing it like that is just too easy. So I'm going to suggest that you use your messenger on your phone. You create a message, a Christmas message. Start with your favorite client. Do a Christmas message to them. You don't need to say their name in the video. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. Do a video in Messenger, and then you can just do a generic one, but then you personalize it. So then you can hold your finger on it and forward it to other people, but it's you in maybe a 30-second video just wishing people all the best for the festive season. Then you can personalize it when you actually put it into their message box. So that will bring you to their attention. It's personalized to them when you say, hi, so-and-so. Hi, Miriam, how are you? Great to see you here. So personalize it to your clients and your prospective clients. I would suggest when you do this, don't do any more than probably 10 to 15 or 20 at a time, because Facebook does see that as spammy. And when you're tagging, remember what I said about tagging, I think it limits you at around about 100. So you might have to, depending on how many people that you're connected with, your favorite clients and your prospective clients. Be careful when tagging prospective clients, because that might piss some people off. But certainly the people that you know and that know you, trust you and like you, that by all means I would suggest, if it's a heartfelt Christmas greeting, tag them, and that will help you get more exposure also for your Christmas message, and also just on Facebook in general. So some of the best posts that I've seen so far have been things like 12 Days of Christmas, the countdown of days, I don't think that I would necessarily tag people in that, but if you just had something special each day until the countdown of Christmas, I don't know whether you'd put up you could just use your imagination. You might want to put up a Christmas carol on your page every day as part of the countdown to Christmas. You might want to put suggestions. If you're a budgeting planner or a spending planner, you might want to help people in the lead up to Christmas to avoid, sort of the last minute panic buying. And there's things that you can do that are related to your business that you can actually build into these Christmas greetings. Just use your imagination and just think, whatever you're posting, how can you relate it back? Some of the things are just purely for entertainment. There was one that was and I couldn't even tell you what company it was for, but I think I reposted it on my page because it was Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus's wife, did she actually got herself out on her sleigh and made sure that some of the kids were going to get special presents, and that was really nice. So I shared that video. So any days, anything that you can find that you find heartfelt or heartwarming yourself, or that other people, or like in terms of if you're not creating your own content, that you can see that other people are sharing that's popular, you can share it, repurpose it, and share it to your own page, and and then share it to your personal profile, because sharing to your page and then sharing to your personal profile does apparently get you higher levels of engagement and exposure. And I cracked the tongue. This is so exciting. I will have to share this with you. Not entirely related, but I'm so excited that I have over 1 million post reach on my social media for small biz owners page. Now, if that's not a really cool Christmas present, I don't know what is. So that's really awesome. Now, we're running out of time, so just to recap, when you're doing Christmas posts, you can post on your profile and tag people. You can post on your page. You can post on other people's pages. You can post in Messenger. Just be mindful that if you're thanking past clients and then getting new clients or prospective clients and reaching out and touch them, think about the messages that they would like to hear. Okay, make it Christmassy. Use it to your advantage, because if people can get into the Christmas spirit, and you can just and I was saying, I was up at Loberthal. If I go back there, I'll probably do a live video, and if you're doing live video, do it onto your profile and then share it to your page, because at the moment Facebook will tell people that you're live if it's on your profile, and it depends also on how many people you're connected to on your profile. But if you've got more likers on your page, or more fans on your page, or more people in your group, you might be better off to go live in there. But just play with it a bit, experiment with it a bit, and share it up. But I use a program called Live Leap. When I go live on my personal profile, it automatically posts the live video into other pages that I'm admin of as well. So that's something to consider as well. Now, I just want to let you know that this is the last one for the year that I'm having, the last Friday Facebook Fix. I will be back on Friday the 6th of January, and I'm wanting to also give you advance notice that I'm teaming up with the lovely Linda Schausis next year. And this is really, really exciting, and it's such a wonderful Christmas present, because we'll be doing workshops, one-day workshops for you, the small business owner, around Adelaide, and we'll be running 6 next year, and we'll be doing them once every 2 months. What we're planning on doing is a half day of Facebook and a half day of LinkedIn. So you'll come away from those workshops with a really clear idea about what you need to be doing on Facebook to get your business flying, and what you need to be doing on LinkedIn to maximize your presence on LinkedIn. So whether you're a hairdresser or a plumber or a masseuse, you need to be on LinkedIn as well as Facebook. So just keep that in mind. We are starting promotions for the first one, which is the 21st of January, and that's going to be in the city. So the 6 workshops will be in the central. We're going to have one north, one south, one east, one west, and one up in the hills. So that all those details will be coming out as we roll out this plan. So the first one, 21st of January, Saturday the 21st of January. So mark it in your diary, and we'll have further details to you. If you want to subscribe to the events in this page, Social Media for Small Biz Owners, I'll be promoting it there. Linda will be promoting it through her channels as well, and we'll be getting as much information as we can out to you over the next few weeks. On that note, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. And I'll see you on Facebook live on Facebook, because I certainly will be back again, popping up from time to time. I just won't be doing the Structured Friday Facebook Fix until the 6th of January. So looking forward to a wonderful 2017, and just so excited about where this is going to take us, because it's huge, mate, and it's just going to get bigger. All right, all the best. Bye.